Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Daily Dangle, where we go over the NHL slate for today. It's December 18th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to the Daily Dangle, welcome aboard. Glad you're here joining me. As we go down the NHL slate, we got 10 games on the card to get to. Big slate here on a Thursday night as we getting closer to the weekend. So, hey, looking forward to this slate in the NHL. Hey, I hope you tuned into the dangle yesterday and hope you tailed that two-teamer parlay that we had rolling. We had the Florida Panthers on the money line, and I said throw in that St. Louis Blues as the dog over the Winnipeg Jets. Nice little two-teamer to kick off yesterday. That's some of yesterday's action. Who else did we have yesterday in the action on the ice? Quick little recap, as we say. Hey, we had the Devils. Hey, that was my best bet of the day there. My NHL bottle rocket play of the day. They got the job done. Took the shootout to get it done, but still came into Vegas and snagged themselves the win. Carolina whipped it up on Nashville, as we figured. Hey, surprisingly, Utah was the upset of the day yesterday on the back-to-back spot. Hey, they came in as the dog and beat Detroit. Definitely probably busted up some parlays there with the Red Wings. That's for sure. And then the Blues, as we said, getting her done with the Jets. But hey, it's Thursday. Let's get on to Thursday's action without further ado. First game we got up on the slate. We got Toronto heading into Washington to take on the Capitals here in this one on Thursday. Do as we always do. We'll do a quick little have a look at see what we got starting goalie wise here on the Thursday. See what we got confirmation-wise after the morning skate. Let's see what we got here. NHL starting goalies. For this matchup here, we've got confirmed is Hildeby going against Logan Thompson here in this matchup. And you look what's been rolling along with his Leaf squad. Hey, 6-2-2 last 10 games. Guess what? Washington 6-2-2 last 10 games. Both these teams been trending to the under. Washington 5-4-1 last 10. Leafs 7-2-1 last 10 games. As I said, this should be an interesting matchup. You look at the Leafs. This is the first game out on off of the homestand. First game out on the road. First game out of the road off of a homestand hasn't been good for the Leafs. They're 0-6 in this spot. So just one of those tough spots. But hey, the Leafs have covered the puck line out on the road. So I don't know. This is going to be a one-goal game. But the Leafs have also covered that puck line in 14 of the last 16 trips into Washington. I would lean to Washington to get the job done here. But I would take Washington in regulation. I don't think we need to see overtime here in this one. I know it seems like a good spot to grab the Leafs, but I don't think it is. I'll take Washington in regulation here in this one on Wednesday. Man, that wraps up the first game. Let's head on over to game number 2, where we got the Oilers heading into Boston. And normally this is a place that the Oilers love to play. So they won 5 straight heading into Beantown, taking on the Bruins. Looks like Swayman gets the start here in this one. Let's just double check, make sure that's confirmed for everybody. Yep, confirmed. Swayman gets the start. Tristan Jarry gets the start here for the Oilers, making his third start, looking for his third straight win for the Oilers in this one. And for me, I think it's just one of those prime letdown spots here in this one. You would look with Edmonton. It's just you played a few road games. After being out on the road, I know that Boston, you love coming to play, but look what Boston's done this season as a dog. I just can't bet against that. You're getting a nice little plus money with this Boston Bruins squad and the better goalie. Swayman's by far the better goalie this season. Not even close. Oilers defensively all season long been giving up 3+ goals. And in that type of spot, fare so well. I got to go with the Boston Bruins on the money line in this one. Take the home dog. All right, let's head on over. We got another hot team heading into Columbus to take on the Wild. You look at this Minnesota squad, and man, they've been playing great hockey. Starting to get healthy. They started the year dealing with some injuries, but hey, back healthy and rolling along. 7-2-1 last 10, 20-9 is this Wild squad playing better hockey. And you look like coming into this one, it's just the Wild this season. When they hold their opponents to 2 goals or less, guess what? 17-2 this season. So defensively, they've definitely stepped up their play. Speaking of defense, who's going to be guarding the crease here for this Minnesota squad? It's going to be, looks like it's B. Wallstat getting the start here. Looks like Jet Greaves gets the start for Columbus. This is one of these spots. This is a funky line. I figured you would see Minnesota more like a minus 130, 140. They're playing that much the better hockey. Why is Columbus a coin flip price? Because Columbus has been the streak killers. When the teams are on a winning streak, Columbus 8-1 against those teams on a winning streak. Only one way for me to go here in this one. I got to get a shot. This book line telling me that it should be Columbus on the money line. We're going to end the Minnesota Wild streak in this one on Wednesday. Or on Thursday. My bad. Get the days mixed up. On Thursday. All right, let's head on over to the next game we got on the slate. We got the Los Angeles Kings heading in to take on the Tampa Bay Lightning here in this matchup. And you look at Kings, 3-4-3, not playing the greatest. Slumping a little. Still out on the road to start the season, 10-4-5, playing pretty good hockey. Tampa Bay slumping a little themselves, 4-5-1 last 10. 500 hockey club at home, and only 3-13 in covering that puck line. Here is this Tampa squad at home. But Tampa, as I said and alluded to, playing some pretty good hockey. And against the King squad here, that this is a pretty giant price. It's almost like they're trying to cook you into the giant road dog here in this matchup. And first meeting of the year, last time the Kings came to Tampa, it was a 3-0 loss. Time before that, it was a 3-2 loss. Time before that was a 5-2 loss. Time before that was another loss. Time before that was another loss. Man, I'm going back all the way to 2020. So these two teams only play usually twice a year. But back-to-back spot for the Kings as well. So who's getting the start? Looking like it's going to be Copley expected to get the start here. It looks like most likely there's a good chance that we see Vasilevsky here for the Tampa Bay Lightning in this spot as well. I think that's why you see such the despair on the price and why you're getting such a big giant price here on the Kings. Can't do it. I think with the return of Vasilevsky, the return of the offense we've seen, I think Tampa beats up on the Kings. I like Tampa on the puck line here in this one on Thursday. All right, let's head on over Pittsburgh. Heading out on the road after their homestand to take on the Ottawa Senators here in this one on Thursday. And you look in this matchup, who we got rolling? Ottawa's looking like the confirmed to be starting Allmark here after the morning skate. He was the last goalie off, and Silvos gets a start here for the Penguins. And you look here in this matchup, Penguins 3-3-4, not playing the greatest. Ottawa, same thing, not playing the greatest. Usually home cooking has been good to Ottawa, but they're a 500 hockey club. They want to make some noise into the playoffs or even make the playoffs. They need to make a push, and now is the time. Penguins 14-9 out on the road. Playing great hockey, 8-3-4 on the season. Over-wise, though, both these squads trending to the over 7 in the last 10 games for both these teams have seen the over hit. Also, you look what Pittsburgh's been done after 3 or more home games this season. They're on a nice little 17-3 to the over. So even with Allmark going, even with the news of who's going here for the Penguins, Silvos, over 6 goals in this one. I think this has got 4-3-5-3 written all over it. I think I lean to Ottawa as well, but I like the over 6 as the play in this one. All right, that wraps up that game. Let's head on over to the next one. We got a slate, big slate here on Thursday. Looking forward to it. Hey, we got the Blackhawks heading in to take on Montreal here in this matchup on Thursday evening. Total 5.5. You look Blackhawks slumping a little. Definitely missing Bedard. You see what he does when he's been in the lineup. You see what the Blackhawks do when he's not in the lineup. So definitely still missing Bedard. That's why you're getting such a big giant plus price. Blackhawks 3-6-1 last 10. Well, Montreal 4-5-1 last 10. Not playing the greatest hockey themselves. Who's getting the start here? Montreal looks like Dolbosh gets the start going against Spencer Knight. And I think that's the difference for me here in this one. You look at, as I said, this Chicago squad. They've won some money as a dog at times. Chicago in the revenge spot, 2-0 in this spot is this Blackhawks squad. So it's just, and Montreal, when they, this total at 5.5 is just a funky total. when we see Montreal in these 5.5 game total games this year, they haven't won. They're 0-5. So I think all the value here is taking the Blackhawks in this one. So I will. Better goalie in Spencer Knight over Dobosh. Dobosh had a nice start to the season, but he's definitely tailed off and showed his true colors as being a rookie. Montreal dealing with their own issues. They love to turn the puck over. Not clean through the neutral zone. Definitely turning the puck over more times than they would like to admit. But they need to clean that up if they want to even make a push at the playoffs. This Montreal squad. Dobosh going to get peppered here. And I'm going to take a shot here with the Blackhawks at the nice plus price, even without Bedard. All right, that wraps up that game. Let's head on over to the Philadelphia Flyers heading into Buffalo. Two teams playing great hockey. Philadelphia Flyers winners of 3 of the last 4 games. When you look at this Buffalo squad, winners of 3 straight as they heading back home here for this one after their road trip. Finished that road trip strong, as I said, with a nice little 3-game winning streak on that road trip. You look, hey, it's one of those spots, though. It looks like it's Leon going to get the start here for Buffalo. Flyers, Vladar most likely gets the start here in this one. We can see overtime in this game. I might even sprinkle on this being 2-2 at some point, but I think this is 3-2 final in this one. And I think the Flyers grab the win here in this one. Flyers, just one of those spots. They played a lot of hockey. 4th game, 7th night, and when they've been in a 4th game, 7th night spot this season, Philadelphia Flyers 6-1 in that spot this year. So give me the Philadelphia Flyers on the money line in this one over Buffalo on Thursday. Head on over to the next game. We got the slate. And grab a sip of coffee and save chat. Woo! Thanks, everybody, for joining me here on the slate. Nicholas Handy. Power Critter in there as well. Definitely must be a Pens fan. Hey, shout out Nicholas Handy and Power Critter joining me here on the show. But hey, let's get back to it. New York Rangers in to take on the St. Louis Blues. St. Louis Blues here on the back-to-back spot. Bennington will get the start here for the Blues. Let's see. Rangers got Shesterkin confirmed here for the Rangers. And you look here at this matchup, this Rangers squad been out on the road, and they play their best hockey out on the road this season, 12-5-1. Last 10, about 500, 4-4-2. St. Louis off that nice little win, beating the Winnipeg Jets, 5-5 here at home. Still 1 game below 500 is this St. Louis Blues squad. And going against the Rangers squad here, you know what? After the Blues squad allow 2 goals or less, they're 36-11 to the under. And thing is here, though, you're getting this Blues squad as a home dog. I like the under here, though. Don't get me wrong. I think this is a low-scoring game, 3-2. But I don't care if the Blues are on the back-to-back squad. And this is the Rangers squad. Blues look real good shutting down the Jets defensively. I think they can do the same thing here as well and even scoop up another win. As I said, 4-1 in the dog spot. With St. Louis Blues on the money line here on this one on Thursday. All right, let's head on over Seattle, heading into Calgary to take on the Flames. Then you look here in this matchup, you've got the Kraken, 1 win in their last 10 games, not playing good hockey at all. Calgary back at home, anywhere they play their better hockey, 7-5-2 on the season. Who's getting the start for the Flames in this one? Wolf is confirmed to get the start for the Flames. Looks like the cord is expected, but not confirmed here for Seattle in this matchup. As I said, Seattle struggled. They tried to steal a win against the Avs the other night. Were hung right in there in the third, but hey, missed the breakaway opportunity. Did Eberle, and he rung it off the post. I think that game goes in. I think Seattle wins that one. But right after that, Colorado came down. McKinnon took the lead 4-3. They never looked back. They hit the empty netter, made it 5-3. Now you got to come take a Calgary squad that's going to be a little bit angry and mad, as they say, after losing to the Sharks 6-3. Whew, spanked. But for me, this Calgary squad off of a division game, they don't play so well. 0-7 is the run for this Calgary squad following a divisional game. But against this Seattle squad, I think there's only one way to go here in this one. I think as much as I don't like betting Calgary, they are playing the better hockey. They're also 10-4 to that puck line. So going to take the Calgary Flames on the -1.5. Calgary wins by 2+ here. Beats up on Seattle in this one. Hey, let's head on over to the last game we got on the slate here for Thursday. We got the Dallas Stars heading in to take on the San Jose Sharks. Looks like Odger most likely gets the start for the Stars here in this matchup. Looks like Askarov most likely gets a start. Those are not confirmed. Hey, make sure you tune into the Happy Hour show today at 5:15 Eastern, and we'll have those confirmations most likely by that time. So these are a little later games, so their morning skate sometimes doesn't quite make the Daily Dangle on those late night games. You know what happens there. But hey, make sure you tune into the Happy Hour show, and we'll get you covered there. All right, let's get to this game, though. We got Dallas heading into take on the Sharks. Dallas playing great hockey, even with the injuries they're dealing with. Imagine what this Dallas squad would be putting up numbers if they were 100% healthy. Whew, they're already 22-7-5, playing great hockey. These guys could be the Colorado Killers. They've made the Western Conference Final in 3 years straight, so don't count out the Stars at any time coming out of the West this year. Playing great hockey, even with the injuries, as I said. Sharks, hey, look what the Sharks have done at home. 10-5-3, covering the puck line. 15 out of the 18 games San Jose has covered this puck line at home. So throw that in the parlay. Is it like an auto put it into the parlay at this point? Almost. The only problem is they're playing a Dallas squad that loves to beat up on the Sharks. The last couple of meetings have all been puck line wins for Dallas. 4-1 Dallas puck line win. 8-3 Dallas covered the puck line. 5-2 Dallas covered the puck line. 3-2 shootout win to kick off the year last year in the 4 meetings, but Dallas winning them all. The last win, you got to go back to not last season, but a season before that. The Sharks got a 5-3 win in that one. We've seen some goals in these games, though, so an over might not be a bad play here in this one. As I said, Sharks have covered that puck line and plenty at home. So for me here in this one, I'm going to take the Dallas team total over. Sharks have been giving it up defensively, usually to the tune of at least 3 goals a game. But I think they can get to 4. Give me the Dallas Stars team total over 3.5 here in this one on Thursday. Hey, that wraps up the NHL slate here for the Daily Dangle. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate everybody that tunes into the Daily Dangle. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend. Tune in. We'll get you the NHL cover here on a daily basis, 7 days a week. At the Tony's Big Channel, 1 p.m. Eastern. I'll be here. Hey, sometimes I'm by myself. Sometimes I got some guests that are able to join me and give me another opinion on some of these games. But hey, we hit that parlay yesterday, so let's get us one more and go back to back here to before we start the weekend. First game we're looking at here for the parlay section. But hey, just before we get to that parlay, my best bets are over at Tony'sPicks.com. Quick link is in the description. As I said, crushed it with the Devils as the best bet yesterday. I got my nice NHL bottle rocket play of the day over there. There's a quick link in the description. Get you on over, but let's get you this parlay as well. Let's hit both again like we did yesterday. First game we're going to throw in them Boston Bruins. I think they upset the Oilers and end that 5-game losing streak in hosting the Oilers. I think that comes to an end. We're going to throw Boston into the parlay. I think this is a really tough spot here for the Los Angeles Kings as well. We're throwing in the Tampa Bay Lightning into that parlay. And then we're going to finish it off by taking the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Ottawa Senators over the total. Hey, that's your 3-team parlay here for Thursday. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Head on over to the comment section. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Shout out everybody that joins me here on the Daily Dangle. And hey, also, don't forget, happy hour up next, followed by the opening line show with Alessandro. And then that'll be followed up with Ramon, the night moves. So the daily coverage here and the daily shows and the content for you is just getting started here at Tony's Picks. Make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up as well. Greatly appreciated. Don't miss out on any of the content we got. Check out the shorts. Check out the content. Also, if you're looking for a sniper play of the day or a bottle rocket shot for goal scorers, go check out Chris's video as well over on the YouTube channel. Thanks, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful Thursday. We'll catch you again tomorrow for the Daily Dangle, or tune in 5:15 Eastern for the happy hour show later on today. Take care, everybody. See you soon.